Emanuel Navarrete versus Charly Suarez is now being looked at as a fight of the weekend right now. We know that it's a lot of other fights on this weekend. You got Centillion fighting on the undercard. It's gonna be a very good fight. San Diego, May 10th, this Saturday. Top ranked ESPN Plus. One of the last events they will be having on their platforms. So I definitely will be tuning in. But I feel like this fight is a little more difficult than what I expected going into it. I've been sitting on this for a couple of months, but feels like Suarez is a guy I'm leaning towards in this fight. Just because, like I said before, this is another thing that we're gonna go back to as far as Suarez. I think he's undefeated. He's never lost before, and also the guy has Olympian pedigree, nice amateur background, very dangerous guy for Navarrete in this fight. Suarez is accepting this fight not because he wants to get a payday and be another name or Navarrete's resume, but he feels like he can go out there and basically defeat Navarrete. Navarrete has had some difficult performances recently. He did have a good performance against Valdez. I didn't like the performance against Baranchik. It wasn't that bad, but it was bad. Bad enough for him to leave 135 and go back to 130. And then I didn't like the performance from him Stacia. A lot of people look past that performance as well, but those last two performances have definitely been underwhelming before his last one against Valdez. And maybe that gives a bit of a different look as far as maybe that's not something we can really hang our hat on as far as Navarrete and the Valdez fight being something that's should be looked at as a barometer for how he's going to be in his next fight. But I think Navarrete is going to come out with a lot of energy. We already know how he boxes. He changes it up, but he fights at one speed, really. And Suarez, he's got most of an unknown, and his style is going to be able to mesh well with Navarrete in this fight. And I think as far as with Suarez, his arms are super long when it comes to Navarrete. And that's something that Navarrete is going to need to really look at as far as in this situation. Yeah, this dude Suarez has some super long arms for his height. So that's something you definitely have to look at and say, what? So I don't know, man. This is a hard person to pick against right now. I think Suarez is definitely a tough fighter. I don't know, man. I wouldn't look past a draw, but just some of my mind says Suarez, and I like Navarrete more. Some of my mind just says Suarez though. But I think Navarrete is more confident as far as than he's been recently. But man, I'm gonna just go out with Suarez for a decision. Possibly could be wrong on this one, but I'm gonna just go ahead with that one. That's all I got.